Ria asked Arav that her teacher has introduced angles today in class, but she's having difficulty in remembering which angle measured how many degrees. So hi, I'm Avneet from PlanetSpark, and in today's video, let's get a solution to Ria's problem. Today we are going to recognize the angle pairs. We are going to recognize complementary angles, supplementary angles, adjacent pair, linear pair, and vertically opposite angles. Let's begin with complementary angles. Two angles are said to be complementary if the sum of their measure is 90 degree. If I'm having two angles of different measurement, I add them, the sum is 90 degree, then each angle is called complement of each other, and together the pair of angles are called complementary angles. First figure, angle AOD is 30 degree, angle BOD is 60 degree, 30 plus 60 gives us 90, so they are complementary angle. In the second figure, angle POQ is 67 degree, angle ABC is 23 degree. Again adding 67 degree and 23 degree, my answer is 90 degree, so they are complementary angles. Remember, for two angles to be complementary, the sum of measurement should be 90 degree. So if one angle is 15 degree, I have to find the complement. That would be 15 plus 85 gives me 90. So 15 degree and 85 degree are complement to each other. Again, I'm specifying and saying that if two angles are complementary, then the sum of their measure should be 90 degree. Just remember this. Question says, what is the complement of 50 degree? That means 50 degree plus second angle gives me answer 90 degree. So that angle has to be 40 degree because 50 degree plus 40 is 90 degree. So complement is 40 degree. Coming to supplementary angles, two angles are said to be supplementary if they measure 180 degree. If the sum of measurement of two angles is 180 degree, then they are called supplementary, and each angle is called supplement of each other. So angles made on a straight line are always supplementary. Angle AOB is 120, angle AOC is 60 degree, 120 plus 60 is 180 degree, so they are supplementary. Similarly, in the second pair of example, angle ABC is 130 degree, angle PQR is 50 degree, 130 plus 50 gives us 180. Again, they are supplementary. A quick question to practice. If one angle is 140 degree, find out its supplement. Now we have to find out its supplement. So we have to remember that the sum of two angles should be 180 degree. If one of the angle is 140 degree, so what should I add to 140 to get 180? 140 plus dash gives us 180. That means 140 plus 40 gives us 180. So the angle that is supplement is 40 degree. Moving to the next important concept, adjacent angles. Two angles are called adjacent if they have a common vertex. Now common vertex over here is B and a common arm. BD is the common arm and the non-common arms are on the opposite side of the common arm. So you can observe angle 1 and 2. In 1 and 2, B is my common vertex, BD is my common arm, and the non-common arms BC and AC are on the opposite direction of the common arm. These type of angles are called adjacent angles. The angles that have a common vertex and a common arm are called adjacent angles. So if I draw angle AOB and angle AOC, clearly angle AOB and AOC, common vertex is O, common arm is AO, and OB and OC are on the either side of common arm, so they are called adjacent angles. Linear pair. Two pair of adjacent angles are said to be in linear pair if they lie on a straight line. Now if they lie on a straight line, the angle measure is 180 degree. That means for a linear pair, we need to have two adjacent angles whose sum is 180 degree. These two conditions are very important for linear pair, that we should have two adjacent angles whose sum should be 180 degree. So ABD is a straight line. ABD, that means angle ABC plus angle BCD is 180 degree. Vertically opposite angles. Whenever two lines intersect each other, whenever they are going to intersect each other, they are going to meet at a point, and four angles are going to be formed, 1, 2, 3 and 4. In this, 1 and 3 are opposite, 2 and 4 are opposite to each other. Just remember that 1 and 3 are opposite, 2 and 4 are opposite, and for vertically opposite angles are always equal. Whenever lines intersect, vertically opposite angles are equal. So angle 1 is equal to angle 3, angle 2 is equal to angle 4. This is a very important concept. Just remember that pair of vertically opposite angles are always equal. Moving on, angles at a point. Sum of angle at a given point is 360 degree. Now at a point, it is taking a complete circle and coming back. And a complete circle always gives us 360 degree. Looking at the figure over here, we observe that my angles are 135 degree, 99 degree and 125 degree. When I add them, my answer is 360 degree. Angle at a point is a complete angle which is 360 degree. Angle on a straight line. A straight line always make an angle of 180 degree. Whenever we see a straight line, the angle formed over there is 180 degree. So angle on a straight line is always 180 degree. It is a very important concept. Do remember this, that if I'm having a straight line, I'm having three angles, 1, 2 and 3. So when I'll add these three angles, angle 1 plus 2 plus 3 will give me 180 degree because angle on straight line is 180 degree. Quick questions to practice. First question, you can see over here that LOM is a straight line. Now if LOM is a straight line, that means the angle formed on LOM is 180 degree. This will further mean that 30 degree, 35 degree plus x plus 60 degree will give me 180 degree because angle on straight line is 180 degree. 35 plus 65 is 95. 95 plus x is 180 degree. X will become 180 minus 95. That means x is equal to 85 degree, which is my answer. Looking at the second figure, we can see a pair of intersecting lines which intersect at point O. If they are intersecting at point O, then vertically opposite angles are being formed, and vertically opposite angles are always equal. We can observe that 3x and 105 degree are vertically opposite angles, and as we know they are equal, so 3x is equal to 105 degree. X will become 105 degree divided by 3, which is 35 degree. So do remember, vertically opposite angles are always equal. Today we have discussed about complementary angle, supplementary angle, adjacent and linear pair. Also we have discussed and get to know how to solve these questions based on complementary, supplementary and linear pair. This was Avneet with PlanetSpark. Keep learning, keep growing. Don't forget to subscribe. To book your free demo, check the link in the bio or simply type pspark.in in your browser today. Thanks for watching.